You think it's over now. You're wrong.
All aboard the night train.
It's over, Prime.
This is the siege.
I'm a man of my word.
Hey. Yeah. Dead or alive, consider this home. No killing the vibe in the night watch zone. Xenomorphs hype when the lights come on. Hit like and subscribe and the show might blow. Go viral, no COVID, it's a spiral. Emotions, hand on the Bible. Only go sign on the dopest your vitals. Better tune in, yeah, you know it's vital. From Schwarzenegger to Kane Hodder, Corey G down to Harry Potter. Shit's Sigourney Weaver, love the night watch zone. Come with me to the night watch zone.
Well, there are two things a man should never run from, even if they cost him his life.
Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are doing well. We're here. It's early, and sometimes you got to do that when you have special situations going on, and this is one of those evenings. I've got a really special guest, a good friend, and we're talking about something that we love to talk about, and a special project which is blowing my mind. And hopefully for you guys are going to absolutely enjoy getting just a little bit of a sneak peek behind the curtain, and definitely getting hyped up for this big thing coming on. But before I bring him on, let me just say hello to you guys in the chat. A blanket hello. We got Paula's in the chat. What's up, Paula? Good to see you. All right. Val is in the house. The general is here, and now we can get ready now. We can get ready. Let's see. And she's saying, I'm so excited for Brandon's fan film. Right? I know. It's so cool. It is so freaking cool, man. Joseph, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Who else we got going on? JJ, what's up, JJ? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Dice is in the chat. What's going on, Dice? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Jamie, what's going on, Jamie? Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well too. Let's see. My man Ronan is in the house. What's up, Ronan? Good to see you, brother. Glad you're here. We're gonna have some fun hanging out with my buddy Brandon. And Jamie Hart, what's up? We got multiple Jamies. It seems like in every stream we get multiple Erics or Michaels. What else? Jasons, and now we got multiple Jamies. That's all right. That is all right. What's up, May? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right, guys. Well, let me stop delaying the inevitable. Let me bring him on so we can get going with this little sit down / chat / interview / geek out session. Here's my man, Brandon from I Like Scary.
What's up, bro?
You laughing?
Yeah, man. What's up, bro?
How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, man. It's been a little while, because what people don't know. It's funny because we're both huge horror fans, and I like to think of it as whenever we get a chance to talk any Halloween specifically, it's just always fun, man. It's just always fun, whether it's been on your channel, whether it's been here.
Yeah.
But when you're doing content, it's crazy. You're super busy, and so it's been a little while since we've been able to get together. But for you, bro, you're doing a damn film. I mean, that's like like 8 levels beyond.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. But I mean, first of all, just congratulations on that. Appreciate and the trailer looks well, we're gonna get to all that. It looks awesome, that.
Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Well, for the folks that are here, and I know we usually get some new folks that pop in every once in a while, but for those who haven't been around, especially when you've been here on my channel, first of all, you got to check out those streams, guys. We used to have, I used to call it the Halloween crew, man, whether it was just me and you, or we get Michael from Movies and Beyond, The Shape, sometimes Steven from Craving Something Scary. We used to just rock it out. But Yeah, good times. But how about if you just let folks know a little bit about, you and your channel, and then getting into this crazy, crazy world of making a film?
Definitely, man. Well, I'm Brandon from I Like Scary. I do pretty much anything horror reviews, filming locations. I do unboxings, anything
Mhm.
horror. I'm a huge Michael Myers fan, like my guy Knight. We're diehard fans, and if you like Michael, check both of us out. we definitely both of us, man. You got that content both ways. So yeah,
Oh,
man,
thanks, man.
definitely.
So, like, I know an idea of what it takes to do
Mhm.
so much content like you do. So I can only imagine, the sleepless nights, the hours of work, just to put out something that might be only whatever,
Yeah,
15,
yeah.
20 minutes. It takes hours to do that type of thing. What what started this process? Because I don't even know all the details. I've seen you and Michael talk and all that, but what
Yeah.
got you going on this process to make Halloween It Lives?
So it was crazy, man. So I've been had like the body of the script when Halloween Kills came out. I'm like, man, I want to play around. It was something I was dipping in and out when I had free time, like on the road, the vacations. I'll kind of just start
Mhm.
typing things and playing around. And so my little sister had a graduation party, and I
Mhm.
never found, because look, I'm OCD when it comes to Michael Myers, like especially with the
Yeah.
look and everything. It's weird. So I'm like, I gotta find
Mhm.
someone that will look like him before I ever think about doing a film. I can't play him. I'm
Mhm.
a bigger guy, but um my wife's uncle, we were at the graduation party, and I always thought he had like tattoos on his hands and stuff like that. I don't know why. But one day it was just so weird. He just put his hand on the table. I started geeking out. I said, "Bro, you don't got tattoos on your hands?" He's like, "No." And he's a horror fan, Night, but he's more of a Jason. He's more of a Night Watch, Vic Friday 13th guy. But I'm like,
Yes, yes.
I'm like, you don't got any tattoos.
Oh, did we lose him? Oh no. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Wow. I thought it was because of me because I had storms. Do you guys can still hear me, right? Let me know. I thought it was me. Oh man. Paula saying you should see my spotty Wi-Fi when it starts acting up. Right? I know. I thought that, dude, I seriously thought it was me because we do have some storms. So I'm assuming Brandon will be right back. Probably hopefully in a minute. Hey Brooke, what's going on? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We just started to get into the story, man. I was like you guys, I was like ready to like, whoa, tell me the story. How'd you got into this? Let's see, let's see. Okay, all right, you guys can hear me. Good, 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 good. Thanks, guys. You guys are all right, seriously. Oh, this is your first time on the channel, Brooke. Well, welcome. I hope you enjoy this conversation. Once Brandon comes back, we'll be all set and probably be geeking out about not only Michael Myers, but his movie and how he's got this thing going. Hopefully get some inside scoops. That's what I'm hoping. I can't guarantee that. I cannot guarantee that, but knowing him, he'll probably give us a scoop. He'll probably give us a scoop. Ronan gifting a membership. Wow. Thank you so much, man. Seriously. Very, very cool. And Dice, you received the membership. That is so cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. That really, really helps us out. Definitely keeps the lights on, no doubt about it. I think I think we're back up to like 40, 48 or so. We've been trying to push, because we just got the memberships back not too long ago. So thank you so much. Seriously, it really helps out and allows us to do extra streams. And you guys know how it goes, week after week, stream after stream. All right, looks like we got him back. Hold on, guys.
All right,
Hey,
we're back. All right, I don't
okay.
know what happened.
I thought that was me.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
yours?
circling. I'm like, I think so. I think it was mine. It's just a little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Not that
probably so.
that sounds so horrible. I'm like, well, I'm glad it was you. It wasn't me.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's cool. No, I know how it is, man. I know how
Shoot.
it is, bro.
All right.
But,
So let's back up. So you were talking about the uncle
yeah,
that didn't have any tattoos, and you were
yeah,
like, man, I thought you had tattoos. You don't have any tattoos. And then that's the last thing I had heard.
yeah. I looked at his fingers and he didn't have any tattoos, and I told him like, I know it's gonna sound weird. Can you walk from like the front door to the kitchen? And he's like, what? I'm like, can you please do it? And it was so
Right.
weird because we had like family over and he did it. And I'm like, oh man, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And he did it, and he needed a little work, but he's like, okay, why you make me do that for? I'm like, would you play Michael Myers? He's like, what? I'm like, if I did a fan film, would you want to play Michael? He's a big horror fan. He's like, yeah, man, yeah, sure. I'm like, we had a shake on it, man. I'm like, I'm serious. It comes with a lot. And he's like, I got you, bro. It'll be some experience. And it went from there for real, for real. I started polishing up the script and got a lot of family and friends in on it, and it became a thing. It was crazy, man.
Wow. I think first of all, it's funny, but like you said, sometimes if you just get that inspiration, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's sometimes when art is working at its highest level. That's crazy,
yeah,
man. He was probably thinking when you said, "Would you play Michael Myers?" He's probably thinking, "Hell no, I'm a Jason guy, man. What are you talking about,
yeah,
Michael?" But no, I'm
yeah.
just
He was
joking.
like, yeah, you know,
All right, well that's pretty cool though, man. I like that.
yeah,
Real quick too in the chat, and these guys are having a good time, and my man Ronan is literally keeping the foundation strong, coming in with another gifted membership. That is very kind of you, seriously, Ronan. Joseph got it. Good to have you aboard, man. Hope you stay.
yeah,
Much appreciated to all you guys. And Val, thank you. Always being so gracious and thanking folks that help to support the channel in any way possible. And of course, just like anytime I have a guest on, if you guys haven't subscribed to I Like Scary, make sure you guys do that immediately. We'll get the link in the chat. The link is in the description. So make sure you do that. We got my man Eric from the Bearded Entertainment coming in hot, the mayor himself, saying, look at these two, the two biggest Halloween fans I know.
yeah. That's right, Bearded.
Look, I'll tell you what, man. And I absolutely love Halloween, the mythology, and Michael, but I'm gonna be honest, man, and I've said this before in lives. I look to you, bro, because you go down that extra avenue, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
yeah,
that's why it's always cool to talk with you, because I know you know your stuff when we're talking about
yeah,
anything that is Michael Myers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So good stuff. Good stuff.
definitely.
Jamie, thank you for thanking our good friend Ronan, who is just amazing, man. Seriously. Dice saying just in time for the Halloween happenings. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
I mean, we got some cool stuff we're going to be doing during Halloween, and especially for our subscribers, we're going to have a fun time actually starting on Wednesday night. So many cool things going on, and definitely for you guys that are members, we've got some really cool stuff coming up too. So, okay. So you find your Michael Myers.
yeah,
You had been kind of working on your script ideas and all that type of stuff. But I mean, as far as the whole idea of this undertaking, was there a part of you that was like thinking, okay, how am I going to do this? And,
yeah.
what's all involved? And what was there anyone else that was helping to guide you, or anyone you took inspiration from, or anything like that?
So, okay, first, the wife, she kind of pushed me, like, I think you should do it. Like, the stuff
Mm,
you kind of put together when we're like in the room with speculation and what ifs and buts and all of that. So it was more of that. And I was checking out some fan films,
Mhm.
after Halloween had, came out, ends and everything, and it was more of like, we were fiending for that feeling. Like I want more Halloween. So it kind of branched out, and yeah, man, that's crazy just to see that. But we kind of like just branched out and started watching fan films for our movie nights. And it's some
Uh-huh.
good Halloween fan films out there. And I'm like, man,
Yes.
yes, I would love to do one of those. And it kind of motivated me, like, why not? Why not? Why not give it a shot? You know,
Mhm.
I'm here now.
Wow.
Just yeah,
Wow, man. Now, with that being said too, so you said let's just go for it.
yeah.
What has the production of it been like as far as like shooting it and as far as like, making sure you got all the equipment and
Mm.
friggin' set design or costumes and all that type of stuff, man. That must have been like phew, just thinking about it gets me tired.
So, okay, I'm gonna be honest to everyone out there. If you want to do a fan film, really sit and think about it. It's a
Mm,
lot. It is a lot. It's nothing you can just get up and do. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And you need a
mhm,
team. Number one, if I could give anybody advice, make sure you have a team that is
mhm,
just as passionate as you, because teamwork makes the dream work, seriously. But
mhm.
um it was more of, see, I do rehauls and stuff like that. I'm kind of,
Right.
handy, so that's kind of a cheat code. The
Mhm,
mask that Mike was wearing, I did. The coveralls that he's going to be wearing, overhauled by me and everything. That's all me. So that's a blessing for me to know how to do that. I
hell
have a
yeah.
legit makeup artist. She did Hunt, is actually my cousin. So she's helping me with makeup, prosthetics and stuff. It's a lot of secrets behind that, kind of looking at like Tom Savini, kind of looking at
Mm,
documentaries the cheap way. That looks
mhm.
cool. But I always had like a nice camera. It's all about that lens, them 35 millimeters, those 50 mil lens. You want to get a Halloween look. So
Mhm.
for real, if you want to be honest, Night, it's all about, you can really make a fan film with a small budget. It's all about the person behind it, to be honest. You can make
Mm.
a fan film on the phone, you know,
Right. Right.
but if you want it to, it's all about the person and the team. So it was pretty much kind of ground up, but things are coming together, and
Mhm.
it's looking nice. It's looking nice. So
Wow, man, that is absolutely crazy. And of course, our good buddy Michael from Movies and Beyond. So he's doing he's doing some producing,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like, wow, you guys are all right. Cause he's been, kind of putting the word out there and kind
Uh-huh.
of, making sure that people are hearing about this, especially in
Mhm.
the horror community, which is why, like when I first was talking to you and I was like, man, if you can come on, let's talk about this and hopefully get a couple more eyes on it. Because the way
Mhm.
I look at it is when you have someone in the horror community that gives a lot, like you do, with your
Mhm.
channel, with your content, and the folks that
Appreciate it.
watch. It's like I think it's good for the community to try to help support because I
Mhm.
mean that's what it's all about. We're all a
Yeah.
big team and so forth. So um first of all, that too, I should have said this in the beginning. Thank you for putting in all the work to do this because at the end of the
Definitely.
day, we're the lucky ones because we get to sit back and watch it. And
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
yeah. Now,
It crazy.
no, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say it was crazy how Michael got on a project, because it actually was through
Mm,
like one of your streams, one of those Halloween streams. And he was like, "Hey,
nice.
Brandon, hang back." He was like, "Hang back, bro." I'm like, "All right." And he's like, "You stay in Ohio, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "What part?" And he kind of tells me. I'm like, "Bro, we're like damn near neighbors, bro. Like this is crazy, cause and where we're from, it's nothing horror night. Like it's nothing, bro. Like it's not too
Mm,
many people like us where I'm from." So he was like, "Man, we got a link soon to kind of figure something out." And he saw
mm,
me doing a fan film, and Michael's really big into fan films. He's a cool guy.
yeah.
He was like, "Hey, man, would you mind if I was extra hands on set? I would love to see this." And
Mm,
I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, bro. Just like if you live close to me, Night." I'm like, "Yeah, Night, bro.
right.
It'd be crazy. Like, come on, Night, bro. We could, it was one of those things. Why not?" And he's a part of the community, and over time we're on set, and it's just crazy. It's
Wow.
insane. It's insane. That's all I can say. So
That's cool, man. It's
yeah,
cool, man. Because as soon as I saw that he was on board, I was like, "That's what I'm talking about, man."
yeah.
Like just the crew, you know, just
Yeah.
kind of doing some cool stuff together. Very, very awesome, man.
Yeah.
Real quick too in the chat, and I saw Denisha jumped into the chat. What's going on, Denisha? And we got Horror Gaming saying hi, Nightwatch Zone and B. Good to have you. Good to have you. Val taking care of business as always has the link in the chat. So definitely make sure if you guys haven't, definitely go and subscribe to I Like Scary. And definitely, May, this is all impressive, man. Seriously, there is nothing about it that isn't impressive. Seriously. What's up, Dan? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right. Ronan also making sure he takes care of the chat, making sure people hit the like button. Thank you so much, Ronan. I appreciate it. You guys are all right. Hey, we got Beth in the house, Miss 80s herself. Good to see you, Beth. Oh my God. Miss you. Hope you're doing well. Definitely, if you guys seriously go and subscribe to Beth's channel. Definitely big fan of the 80s movies, music, physical. It's just awesome stuff, man. Good to see you, Beth. Let's see. Kieran, what's up? Good to see you. And Philip. All right. Welcome everybody. So, all right. So now you knew I was gonna get to this place. All right, man. So and again, and I don't even think I said it backstage, but obviously if I ask something that you can't answer, don't feel free to let me know. But as far as you're a huge fan of the mythology of Michael. So in this film, is there anything that you can tell us as far as how your version of this mythology or the world will be? Like, will it be, this idea of, I don't know, you know what I mean? Because the boogeyman, he's been portrayed so many ways. There's freaking like 7 different timelines in the franchise. So it's crazy. Everyone takes their own little piece of what they think Michael is. So what will your Michael and these characters be like? If you can tell us anything.
Oh yeah, definitely. So to get in it without spoiling it's more of like, when I think of the Michael that I've created, and it's so crazy because I get to tell Michael what to do. And I love James Drew Courtney, man. I love James Drew Courtney, number one. I love Nick Castle. And those are my 2 top Halloweens, 78 and 2018. I'm like, I wonder how those will look mixed, if that makes sense. Like, kind of just mixed. Like, you just put them all in one bowl and mix and see what you come out with. And it's going to be definitely set in like that Haddonfield environment. You know, everyone is kind of trying to get over that hump from 78. It's definitely that 2018 feel with a little bit of ends. It has a little bit of ends in it. And it's pretty much like, okay, for example, it's like if the weatherman's on TV and he's telling you, hey, a tornado is hours away. You need to go in the house, lock up. Some people might say, we got them people out there at night that say, man, the news is never right. The news is never right, But the time you say they're never right, they're right. It plays in that world, and this story, Lori she's not present physically, of course, but she definitely is mentioned upon certain things. You got to incorporate that story. But it's this new generation of teens that think that Michael is in that category of the Tooth Fairy and things like that. Like, he's not. I wasn't alive when that happened. Bull crap. But it's a little itch. Yeah, it's like a little itch in Haddonfield that's keeping that energy alive. And, everyone's doing well until lightning strikes. And it's like, fuck, this is real. This is real right here, man. And that's how it goes, Night. And, man, shout out to my Uncle Jason. He's a beast, bro. I clayed him out. So I feel I did, like, literally, Night. Everyone's on set. You can ask Michael. It's scary, bro. And I'm a Michael Myers fan. Like, he's not allowed to put that mask on. That's the rule on set. You can't pull it down. We put that on for you. Me or Jasmine puts that on for him. But once we get that collar popped up, we get that Velcro strapped in the back. It's like a switch, bro. And that's how I want it. I want it like that. This is James Drew Courtney 2.0. He's not Tyler Mane. Michael's not Tyler Mane, but he's what we want, Knight. Just know that. You know, we gotta understand. He's what we want, 100%. He is
Yeah.
Michael. You know.
Yeah. I like that. I like that
Yeah.
because I think that, and I know you look at it the same way. Like Tyler obviously
Mhm.
portrayed him in a way that was just like it was just like beastly. It was just like it
Yeah.
was scary. It was aggressive. It was like on the edge, which has its own thing, and I can
Mhm.
appreciate that for what it was. But when James came into it, it was just there was this extra level
Yeah.
underneath of the creepiness and the mystery, and you just had no clue, man. Like you said, like when you referenced 2018, like when I first saw 2018, my whole vibe was, oh my God, this is like back in the
Yeah.
day. It's like
Yeah.
we don't know. It's like he could be walking down the street and some of you guys are gonna be fine. And then some of
Yeah.
you guys, it's over if he
Uh,
makes that choice. And so I always kind of enjoyed that whole shark mentality, but yet you
Yeah.
just don't know. Like in that scene in 2018, that one shot, and he's walking down the street, and there's kids around, there's
Yeah.
adults. You see the nurse and the doctor that
Mhm.
get messed up and kills, and then he just chooses to walk in that house, and
Yeah.
get prepped up. It's like, why did he do that? Like he could have done like
Yeah.
8,000 other things, but he just made that choice. But I love the fact that you're kind of vibing off of what James did because I think that
Yeah.
his portrayal was magnificent, man. It really, really was. Like
Yeah.
he was operating on a different level.
And that's why I think we love James Drew Courtney so much because he's what we wanted Nick Castle to be. I feel
Mm,
like James Drew Courtney got the opportunity to see Nick Castle, his work and stuff like that, and kind of go off of it. But like James Drew Courtney, he's a very like when you talk to him and everything, he's spiritual, bro. You say some stuff,
yeah.
you'll be like, so how was it, getting to be Michael? He's like, man, it's like I put the mask on and boom. And I had to ask my uncle Jason, so how does it feel when you put the mask on? And
Mm,
he's a goofy guy. So he's like, I mean, I feel like Michael Myers. I feel like Michael Myers. My breathing changes, dude. I'm like, he's like, I don't know. I'm not in control of that anymore. And
right.
look, and like, he's not deep. Well, he is now, but he wasn't deep in that, that water like we was with James Jude and watching his interview. So for him to say that, I'm like, okay, it's weird. But he's like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, I can't control it. He was like, just let me know. It's things like this, Night. He's like, let me know if I'm choking too hard or let me know if
Mm,
the breathing is intimidating. I don't want to scare you guys because I'm telling you, Night, it's weird. But it's like, yeah, Michael and Halloween Lives. It's more of just stay out of his way. He doesn't,
mm,
it's not much of a motive or a goal. Just stay out of his way. Mind your business. That's it. Just
right.
mind your business at this point. And
Right.
simple as that. Stay on that sidewalk.
Nice, man. Nice. Now, real quick, too, in the chat, and I just want to give a shout out to Denisha. She's got the link down and saying, I just donated to Brandon. I believe in you and love you, buddy. So that's
Appreciate
awesome,
it. Love you
man.
too,
Thank you
Denisha.
so much.
Appreciate it.
Definitely. And definitely, if you guys, whether it's Val or Denisha, if you guys can throw that link up again in the live chat for folks that are kind of popping in and out. And definitely, if you're able to help support Brandon in any way, make sure you do that, whether it's, a donation, whether it's putting the word out, whether it's sharing on social media, sharing his channel out, whatever you guys can do. Every little bit helps, man, because with
Yeah.
YouTube, this platform, it gives us, a certain level of exposure, but there's so much more, so many more avenues because like all of us have social media,
Yeah.
and so we can use that as well. So thank you so much, Denisha. Seriously.
Appreciate it, Denisha.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Now let me ask you this too, and you
Yeah.
you you when we talk about Halloween, and I was just in the live chat, put the little emojis out.
Yeah.
One of my favorite characters of all time. We know who it is. It's Dr. Loomis.
Yeah. Dr.
Now
Loomis.
in this story, was there any inspiration that you took either from Loomis or just having the type of character that was kind of like it's hard to describe Loomis sometimes for me, man, and I don't know if it's because I love him so much, but he was almost I don't know. He was like that guy that didn't understand Michael, but yet understood Michael. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? In the sense of just trying to warn people and just trying to get people to understand this is
Mm.
serious situation. Do you have anyone that you took inspiration from his character or anything like that in the film?
100%, like 100%. You're gonna feel
Okay.
in this film. I feel like you're gonna definitely feel the presence of like a Dr. Loomis or a Andy Matichek or a Jamie. You're gonna. They're not there. I can't pull them up, but you're gonna feel it. Like it's
Mhm.
crazy. Like okay, Night for example. It when I told you basically it's that little thing in the neighborhood that's kind of keeping that energy alive.
Mhm.
It's like it's a thing that's kind of it's like a cancer. It's spreading. It's like
Mhm.
it can be
Mhm.
word to mouth, it can be physical. It's just spreading, bro. And
Mhm.
like when it comes to Dr. Loomis, I feel like he was kind of in a way. I'm not gonna say Dr. Loomis was loony, but it was almost
Mhm.
like he was becoming the boogeyman himself in a different way, especially in like
Right, right.
Halloween 5. And I feel like when you
Mhm.
look at Dr. Loomis, he had a little bit of watch him. You never know. Some Doctor Zartane type of stuff. So it
Yes, yes.
yeah, it's definitely going to be it's definitely going to be Dr. Loomis, like some type of energy for sure, 100%.
Nice, man. That's awesome, man. Because it's like seriously, you know me. I geek out
Yeah,
about
I know.
Loomis and just how he, what he represents, man. He
Yeah,
represents just like that other side of the coin. And
yeah,
you mentioned Sartain, which is so true, man. I mean, Sartain is basically, in my opinion, but he's basically what Loomis could have become and was
yeah,
becoming. If you
yeah,
think about the movies, especially like you said, Halloween 5, Loomis is scaring the crap out of little kids,
yeah.
and he does not give an F. He's shaking
Oh,
little kids. He's
look,
he's he's scared the crap out of our favorite Danielle Harris. He's like, I'm like, this cat is on a different level. You, you know
I'm
what
just
I'm saying?
I'm just gonna tell you this night. You don't even know the half of it, man. You don't
Yeah.
know. I can't.
All right.
I can't wait for you guys to, man. You don't know. You don't even know, man.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, Sartain was a nut, man.
Yeah, he was. He was tripping, man.
He
Did you see
was.
the deleted scenes where he was picking his nose, man? In the car with Hawkins in 2018? He's just,
No, I didn't see that. For
man, he's
real?
picking his nose night in the front seat with
Oh
Hawkins,
my
man.
god.
I'm like, yeah, he's
I gotta
loading.
I gotta check that out. What did you just real quick too? I mean, obviously people knew we were going to touch upon the movies too. Because I know some people weren't big on Sartain as a character, or maybe it was more of the twist. What how, how do you look at him as a character? Because I've got an interesting
I
viewpoint on it.
think I think he was a good insert for that
Mm,
Dr. Loomis presence. He was like a perfect insert to just
mm-hmm.
be in that film because we of course we're going to be searching for that Loomis energy. Who's not? We're Halloween fans, and I feel like
Right.
Dr. Zartane was that energy. He was the
Mm-hmm.
energy, and he that twist came at the perfect time, just when
Yeah.
you felt like it was like it kind of amped the movie up. So I think it was a great choice.
Yeah, I really enjoyed his character, man. And the twist,
Yeah,
I had no issue with it either. I mean, like I said, they were basically showing us, David Gordon Green was showing us things that the franchise fans definitely could vibe with. It's
yeah,
like this is what Loomis could have become. Someone that was so close to the evil, getting infected by the evil and letting it take over. Just like Corey said,
yeah,
give it to that feeling, just like the first time you ever looked into his eyes. Well, Sartain did. He gave
yeah,
into that feeling hardcore. It's crazy stuff, man.
yeah.
Real quick too, Val's coming into the chat with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Val. I appreciate that. Seriously, thank you. Saying, with Brandon's love for Halloween, I have no doubt this will be an amazing fan film. So excited for this and can't wait to see it. You got this, B.
Definitely
Absolutely.
appreciate
No
it,
doubt,
man.
man.
It means a lot.
And Val's a huge
Yeah,
Halloween fan. It's funny, man. I always think when I think of Halloween, as far as in the communities, these really, really diehard people, you come to my mind, Val, of course, Shape. And I mess with Michael a lot because like a couple times when he's been on the streams, he's like, this is the last time I'm gonna talk about Halloween Ends, and then next thing you know, he'd be on another one and then another one. It's like, that's my guy, man. I love him.
Definitely.
Val, thank you so much for this super chat. We really, really appreciate it. We
Appreciate
gotta play something for you here, Val. Here's this one for you. You'll love this one.
So you want to be on Dangertainment? Let's see what you got.
There it is. That's how you take care of Michael.
Yeah.
Dangertainment, man. Dangertainment.
Yeah,
Val, thank you so much. Seriously, we appreciate you and love you so much.
Definitely.
So that's cool that we've got the through lines from these characters and so forth. Now, I want to also make sure, because I want to make sure I have some other questions about the movie as well. We'll talk a little bit more about the franchise. But before we do that, getting back to the whole idea of how much time is left for the campaign and all that type of stuff. Now, what's that looking like?
So the thing is, I kind of talk to people that deal with fan films. They're like, hey, just stretch for a great goal just to be safe. Personally, with me, if it was up to me, man, I don't. The donations help, definitely with things. But I feel like if it was up to me, man, I would do it with no Indiegogo. That's how much I want to do it. But when I'm sitting down and I'm kind of looking at things like costumes, prosthetics, weaponry and editing and camera, all of that costs. So, even if I wanted to do that, but we're kind of, for my first fan film, I think we're kind of creeping up on like 1,300. I'm like, okay, for my first fan film, I'm like, bro, that's cool. I was planning on like, man, who knows? No one ever seen me work behind a camera or anything like that. I feel like it's my first fan film. You got to make people, see your vision at the end of the day.
Right.
So, yeah.
Nice. And so again, guys, if you guys haven't seen the link, it was in the live chat. I'm sure we'll put it back up in the live chat too. But definitely, if you're able to, make sure you click the link, go and support over on Indiegogo.com. Now getting back to the film. Now we saw how Michael was portrayed in this trilogy as far as the way David Gordon Green envisioned Michael's violence or the kills and stuff like that. And it's funny because in the 3 movies there was a little bit of variation, which of course to me makes sense because as a character he was kind of doing different things in all 3 movies. Did you, or I should say this, what should we expect as far as the kills or the death scenes if there was a movie to kind of parallel it to? Is there a movie that we could say, okay, well, it's kind of like 2018 or it's kind of like Halloween 2 from 81 or what have you? I'm assuming it's not like Curse of Michael Myers where where there's magical stones that can control him.
It's no kills like that, it's the kills, man, are crazy, man. They're crazy, and they're definitely like that 2018 mixed with like Halloween kills.
Okay.
And like a 78. So it's those 3 films. If I had to, throw those out, there's a mixture of all. Not doing too much, but when you see it, it's like that stiffness in there. It's Michael. It's Michael Myers.
Okay.
It's not doing too much. So
nice. I like that. I mean, I think personally, the way that they were able to portray him, especially, well, obviously 78 is goated. We know that.
Yeah.
So like anytime I talk about anything good, 78 is in that category. But I think that, for 2018, I think it was like just that through line to 78 is way as far as how they portrayed him, how he moved, and how he killed. Now, of course, in Halloween Kills, we got crazy. It was like Michael on a pay-per-view event, and just jacking up people right and left. One of my buddies said, man, he's killing people better than John Wick.
Yeah.
I'm like, right. So
one thing I will say is in Halloween Lives, it's gonna almost be like, does Michael have like mood swings with his kills? You know, like it's
Oh,
gonna be
okay.
like, does he have like mood swings type of thing? Like that's how I kind of see it. You know, it's gonna be
Okay.
crazy.
I like that. That's interesting, man. Mood
Yeah,
swings. I
yeah,
didn't. Wow. I
yeah,
kind of dig that. It makes me think of that scene in Kills early on when he goes to Phil and Sandra's house,
yeah,
and it seemed like he was on that
yeah,
different level. He just
yeah,
had gotten out of the burning house.
yeah,
He took out a bunch of firefighters, and it seemed like he was a little, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
a little extra,
yeah.
so that's cool, man.
Personal, man.
Yeah, yeah, kind of like, son of a bitch, I want to go home. You got
Yeah, like what did he do to you? You know, what did he? Yeah, so
right.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, let's see. DJ said, I heard Brandon dropping Halloween Lives October 31st.
Man.
Woo.
Yeah, you
Now
know.
he's laughing. He's like, nope. Well, let me ask you this. Is there an idea when it will drop?
So definitely it's gonna drop definitely next year. I'm gonna say that. And you
Hmm.
guys heard this first on Night Stream. We will be shooting, like we'll be getting deep in shooting here soon. With fall, taking advantage of that weather and
Right.
everything, and some of the locations we got confirmed. I cannot believe. I mean, I guess people just love
Wow.
Michael like us. Night. I'm telling you, it was more of
Mm.
me just expressing my love for Halloween, and they were like, "Hey, I'm a Halloween fan too. That's cool, Let us." So it was
Wow.
pretty much like I couldn't, and Michael was shocked too. Matter of fact, me and Michael just confirmed a location night. We were together a couple days ago. It was something that you would literally think Blumhouse would get. I couldn't believe it, and we just got very lucky, and it's confirmed. And for that
Wow.
scene, it's gonna just, uh, it's a blessing, man, to get that. So
Wow, man. That's getting me all hyped up, man. I'm loving it. He
man,
stalks, he kills, he goes home. I
you
love it,
guys
man. I
don't.
love it.
Yeah,
Very
it's gonna
cool
be
stuff,
crazy.
man. Uh, Real quick too, and yeah, and if you guys have any questions, throw them up. Throw them up. Joseph saying, Brandon, I have a question. Is this Halloween fan film? Will it have a post-credit scene? Oh, wow.
Will it? Will it have a post credit scene? We shall see.
You gotta
Will it?
stay and find out, right?
Yeah. Yep. We shall
Nice.
see.
Very, very cool. Let's see. Hey, my man James in the chat. Sir James coming in with super chat. Thanks so much, brother. Appreciate you saying gluten-free magic stones.
Hey man, hey man, he's crazy.
Blumhouse will do a vegan Michael Myers organic kills. Hey, look,
Yeah, he's crazy.
let me just ask this. And Sir James, thank you so much. We'll go down this rabbit hole. We, for Curse of Michael Myers, when you watch it, what goes on in your mind as far as how they give that explanation, going down that whole road with the cult of thorn and the stones and all that? What, as a fan, what's your vibe when you're watching that?
I, I really okay. I've watched Halloween. I watched Halloween 6 like a couple months ago to kind of see like, could I get into it? And I got into it a little bit more than I usually do. But man, I'm sorry. It's just I felt that they ran into a wall at a point with writing, and they were like, "Hey, man, we have to make Michael something, or it's going to be a dead end. It's going to just be
Mm,
completely the same thing over and over." And I think that's what created that cult. Like he has to be explained, but at the end of the day, you don't got to explain Michael Myers. Just let him
right.
be a thing, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And
Mm-hmm.
it kind of ruined that movie. Ruined the like it ruined the image when I first seen it. Like, oh man, they done made Michael like he's into like this witchcraft. Like, I
Right.
don't know what's going on, but it got brought back to life. Like, they got stones, and I'm like, but yeah, it was more of them just trying to explain things that I didn't like. I was like,
Yeah.
you didn't have to do that.
Right. I
Yeah.
know, man. I remember when I first saw that, man, even when I was young, and I just had this look on my face, my jaw dropped open. I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, and why they gotta do that to our boys, man? When you think about the Trinity, when you think about Michael, Freddie, and Jason, they always gotta fuck with them, man.
Yeah.
Each one of them,
He
right?
said they always got.
They do, man.
Yeah, they do.
You got Freddie with the power glove. You
Yeah.
got Jason going to hell with a magical dagger in the Necronomicon. And then
Yeah.
you got Michael who's getting controlled by some magic stones. He's in a cult doing weird ass shit. It's like, come on, guys. You know what I'm saying?
They get bored
Anyway.
and start being different, man.
Right. Well, what it is, and I've always said this, and so I know how you look at it, which I think is the right way. You don't have to do all this super explanation, because the more you explain, the more chance you got of just walking into a big pothole and getting stuck. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a mythology that's been set up. I understand that filmmakers want to, carve new, fresh paths and stuff like that. But you gotta stay in the lane. You
Yeah.
know, to me, and that's just me. And I know and by the way, and for folks that are here, especially if you're newer, don't get me wrong, I still love, when Freddy's got the power glove, I still
Yeah.
love him. When Jason, goes to hell, it's still all right. And Michael and Six, I can still enjoy Halloween
Yeah.
6. But anyways, but I just think you get into a lot of trouble. But Sir James, thank you so much for that super chat. Much appreciated, man. And let's play this one for you. I had all these set up anyways, but here we go.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Hey, do you see the look Michael gave him? Look like, what?
Yeah, what?
That's exactly the look that everyone was like. Are you really fighting Michael with some whack ass kung fu? What are you doing? But
I don't know why the hell they did that, to be honest.
Man, I mean, it's interesting stuff. It's memorable, but geez, man.
Yeah.
He says, He says, what goes through my mind is, what the fuck is this? And I took multiple vodka shots. I know, man. I know. He's just standing there because of the friggin' stones. Jeez, I tell you, man. Sir James, thanks so much, man. Thank you so much, brother. DJ saying, we definitely need the leaves falling. Yeah, man. Like when you talked about that, I started getting visions, because like you said, you want to take advantage of the fall time and all that stuff going on. That is awesome, man. Woo. I can't even imagine. Are you going to, here's another question too. Are you, as far as, as you're shooting, is there going to be any stuff that you're going to have that will be kind of like behind the scenes, like not so much documentary, but I mean, will there be any footage that you think that you'll kind of say, hey, well, this will be like a little bit of extra stuff for the folks that'll be watching and so forth?
Yeah, 100%. We already got a lot of bloopers. A lot of bloopers happened on set already, man. Michael will tell you, man. There's a lot of crazy things. A lot of like serious moments talking about the film. We even got things where we're showing Michael how to walk. That picture I showed you, it's actually where you see me standing next to Michael. I don't know if you noticed, Night, but he's holding a damn spoon, and that.
What?
Yes, he's holding a wooden spoon. If you look,
he is.
Yeah, he's holding a wooden spoon. So, the reason behind that, so that was like rehearsals and everything, and I'm like, man, I don't feel like pulling knives out, and I'm like, you know what? Take the spoon. All right, take the spoon. And you stick the hand in front of you, and let's go. And everyone just looking at, and it was like, seriously though, it was a crazy moment, because we had the whole cast there, and it's a huge cast. Halloween Lives is loaded, but everyone just sitting. It's so quiet at night. You just hear the boots hit the floor. Doom, doom. They're like, bro, this is crazy. And he's like walking in circles, showing us his moves, and and he starts dancing out of nowhere with the spoon, and like, it's so weird, bro. It's so weird because you're supposed to be Michael. But
right.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool things I'll post for you guys.
Oh man, that's gonna be killer in and of itself, man. Just getting that behind the curtain view and getting getting some laughs, but also getting to know the folks that are working in this, man. And And speaking of which, and I know we haven't talked about it, of course, we can talk about it at some point, but definitely, if the time allows, if your time allows it, it'd be
Mhm.
cool to have, if anybody would want to jump on too and just have like a little panel,
Yeah.
with some of the folks, and just like introduce them to people too. Because I think that's the cool thing about horror, in my
Yeah.
opinion, is you watch a movie and you enjoy it, you enjoy the characters, but you also come to really get close to the human being.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And especially if you can make a connection with them. I mean, it's kind of like a magic. I mean, I'm not trying to sound geeky, but it does sound geeky, but it's almost kind of like a magical thing
Yeah.
when you look at some of these folks and you say, hey, that's so and so, hey, that's James Jude Courtney,
Mhm.
and he's really, really cool and he's really spiritual. And it makes you love the character and the movies that they're in even more. So
Yeah.
definitely at some point down the road, man. Well, the door is always open to you
Yeah.
anyways, but
Exactly,
I'm just
bro.
saying, get some of the folks in front of the camera too, because that'd be cool to introduce them to folks in the horror community. So
Yeah,
very,
definitely.
very
I
cool.
would definitely try to get that going for you, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Polar? Polar's in the chat saying, "Hey, everyone.
And
Hope you're doing well, Polar." All right, all right. We had another question too that had popped up. Paula was wondering, saying, "Brandon, have you had any issues with the strikes that are going on, or has that impacted the film in any way?"
So no, it has not. Thankfully, I know it has happened to projects. I don't want to bring them up, but the
Mm,
way that this film is, so with the car, I'm gonna tell you guys this: you're shooting a Halloween fan film, you have to be very, very careful. And
mm,
this is gonna be crazy. It's gonna sound crazy to you guys, but we were afraid that my uncle Jason looked like James Jude Courtney so much that Malika Todd will be like, "Hey, man, that is too close to us," because he's done things like that, like you kind of interfering with our timeline, especially if Michael looks like dead on and the time, like just the story is very fluid and people just
mm,
love it. Sometimes they,
mm.
they can just take that down or tell you like to crop it, but
Wow.
yeah, so yeah, my uncle Jason, he definitely looks like James Jude Courtney but yeah, we're good for 100%. The way we're shooting it's not interfering with anything that will just make the franchise look different. It's a fan film, it's nothing too, but it is a crazy, like, I will say this, it's something in the story that I'm surprised that none of these directors kind of pulled it out and shot a movie with this theory, this thing, this twist.
Mm,
I'm very surprised no one has ever did this, but it is
mm,
definitely mind blowing. It's definitely
mm.
mind blowing.
I've heard you tease I've heard you tease this, man, because I've heard you say, it was this twist or this thing that you're so surprised that no one has really mined as far as an idea, and
Yeah,
you were saying it was gonna be pretty crazy. That's awesome, man. That's got me
yeah,
curious. I'm like, man, what could it be? Because there's so many, things that it could be. And I'm like, wow, man. But of course, it doesn't surprise me because, like I said, you're such a huge Halloween fan, man,
yeah,
and so that's really cool that you've got
uh,
something very special
yeah,
that's going to really talk to us Halloween fans. That's awesome, man.
definitely.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Now, guys, we're going to start winding down a little bit because I definitely want to make sure I'm respectful of Brandon's time. I know he's got a lot of stuff going on.
Definitely.
And like I said, man, I don't even know how you do it, man. Seriously, it's crazy
That's
stuff,
what's up
man.
over there.
What's up, Ty? Ty's in the chat. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Saying that you're going to tune into Craven tonight. Yes, man. He's going to be
Oh
interviewing
yeah.
Chris Landon.
Yeah, I gotta watch
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna lock in, man.
Yeah.
Eat me some dinner and watch my guy, man.
Right. Saying if I
Yeah,
was a filmmaker, I would. Absolutely, man. And all of
yeah,
you guys, I know so many of you guys are good friends with
yeah,
Steven, but definitely if you haven't, make sure you like that stream. It'll be coming up in just about 40 minutes. So
definitely,
definitely make sure you hang out with our good buddy Steven from Craven. Something scary. All
definitely.
right. All right. Polar saying super excited for this. I know, right? Oh my God. No
Uh,
doubt. No doubt. Uh, what were you going to say, Brandon?
One thing I want to say to you guys though, I
Mm-hmm.
I can look 100%. You guys are gonna love the cast, like the characters, like the main. I'm telling you. you're going to feel like if I'm just saying, for example, if something was to happen to someone, I feel people are going to be hurt because
Ooh,
these
okay.
characters, they are Haddonfield. I crafted these characters to be like citizens of Haddonfield. They're going to feel like they're in Haddonfield, you know. And
Nice.
I think you guys are going to like them.
Nice, man. Now, I'm glad you said that because I think that's always an important thing for a good horror
Yeah.
movie is that you got to care about
Yeah.
the people that are dealing with, the situation. And especially in the Halloween films, I think that's always been kind of like the unsung hero is these characters that you
Yeah.
grow to love, whether it's Jamie or whether it's Laurie or whether it's Annie or whether it's Allison,
Yeah.
you follow these people, and that's what really is a big part of the magic, because it's
Definitely.
not like Michael, which of course is a big thing about some of the weird hate for ends, because people say, well, Michael's not in the movie that much. Well, Michael isn't in the movie that much for any of the films except
Yeah.
for like Rob Zombie's Halloween, because we see him as a little boy and growing up and then as an adult,
Yeah.
but all the other films he's always on the outside, that spirit, that myth,
Yeah.
the wind, on the back of your neck. So you have to have characters, in other words, that carry these films and that you care about, so
Yeah.
very, very cool.
Definitely.
And let's see, we got DJ was saying, let's hear your top 5 Halloween movies. Now,
Oh,
and
man.
we've done this before, man, but it's tough, man, because and I know Brandon, you're like this too, and feel free to throw yours out too, man, because
Definitely.
I love so many of the films, but definitely 78, is goated. I mean, I think that's just there's no way around that, you know what I mean? It's an absolute masterpiece. But I will say, if I was to pick 4 others in no particular order, I got to go with 2018.
Yep.
I got to go with 4, no doubt, because I
Yep.
absolutely love Halloween 4. And then that's when it gets a little crazy, because it's like you got 2 more spots, bro, and who are you gonna go with? And I'm not trying to cop out of this, but it could change, it could change.
Yeah.
There's sometimes when, look, I know some people, they had some issues with kills, but I absolutely love kills, man.
Man,
I
bro.
really
Like,
do, bro. I
I
mean,
don't.
I'm not gonna lie. There's no lying here. I say that all the time. There's no lying. I mean, the firefighter scene,
Yeah.
the park scene when Michael is going after Karen because she stole the mask and he has to fight the whole world. It's just so many cool moments in kills, man. Is that, I gotta think about kills in that 5 too. But H2O is also,
Yeah.
kind of like a nostalgic one. I really enjoy a lot of the things in H2O. Not so much the CGI mask. They messed up on that.
Yeah.
But I do have a soft spot for H2O. But what about you, man? If you were to pick 5, and I know that's kind of putting you on the spot, but that's what these people want to hear, man.
It's kind of similar to Knights, though. It's 78. It's definitely the GOAT. 2018, and I'm going to say no order like Night. 2018. Definitely Halloween 4. Kills, putting Kills in there, man. I'll die on that hill.
Nice.
And you know what's crazy? I know it sounds crazy, man. I know it really does. It's
You
like
gotta
you
say
said.
Resurrection.
It's a no resurrection, man. Oh man, I mean, I really do. I'm starting to love Halloween Ends
There you
like
go.
a lot, bro. Like I really am. But like when you say H2O and things like that, it's like, man, I can't put Halloween Ends or H2O, man. I just can't. But it's like, why can't you? It's like, is it a nostalgia thing, or that's where I get stuck. Are we ranking our films off nostalgia? You know what I mean?
Right.
Or is it off of us really liking them? So
Mm-hmm.
that's where I get stuck at.
Yeah. He said, "We go through this all the time, Brandon. I want to hear nights." It's
All the
like,
time, DJ. Yeah, man. All the
I
time.
love it, man. I love it. Yes. Yeah, and Kills is awesome, man. It is awesome. Like, it's not perfect, and I can be honest enough to say that it's not perfect, but there's so much good in it though. So much good. And for someone that's watched all these damn movies countless times, it's like Kills has to get some love, man. No
Yeah,
doubt.
not gonna lie. That scene, I don't know how many times I've watched that scene when it's Halloween. Everyone's and he picks up the mask. You'll probably think I have something wrong with me if I had the numbers laid out. Like, hey, I watched this scene 2,450. Like, seriously, it's times I'm just laying down night, or maybe I'm just editing a video. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put this up on my secondary screen on YouTube and go to
That's
movie
right.
clips and just watch the 2 minutes. I just want to see it.
Yeah. It was, man, they've never made, to me, and Polar's like, I look forward to all the reaction videos from the bloopers and stuff. That's awesome, Polar.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
exactly.
But Michael has never looked as good, as he has in these 3 films, as far as just the cinematic, showing him the right way, the lighting the right way,
Yeah.
the angles and all that type of stuff. Man, they made Michael a star, you know what I'm saying? As he should be. So yeah, man, Kills did a hell of a job, man. They really, really did. Sir James, thank you so much. Coming in again, hot off the press, saying Malik is a crazy guy. He's the reason behind the pink mask. That's right. It's a little crazy. Man. Hey, look, I remember the first time I saw Halloween 4, and when Michael grabs Loomis, and it's just a quick second, and I was like, what? Who is that? You look at the blonde hair and it's pink and this. Now I'm like, who is that? Like, I was a kid, and noticed that. I was like, wow, they made a boo-boo.
Yeah. Yeah,
100%. Oh my god, too funny. Polar saying OG and H4 are perfect films, in my opinion. Wow, Polar. Now that's cool, because I did not know you were a huge fan of Halloween 4 like that. That's awesome. Polar, keep that thought, man. I gotta talk to you. That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's good to hear love. It's good to hear love for stuff like Halloween 4, man. Not that it doesn't get love, but I'm just saying, from the community, hearing people really put it up on the pedestal like that, it's really cool. Yeah. Gina, firefighter scene is goated.
Yep.
She said, all right, outside of the mask. That's right. That's the only thing, bro. Could you imagine if they had the proper mask in Halloween 4, man? Like, wow.
It's crazy. I just told someone that, like, seriously, like, all jokes aside, if they had that 78 mask, we will start having arguments about which Halloween is the best. Like, I'm telling you, seriously, because that Halloween feeling that we're all looking for, it's in 4. That opening, man, if that mask was 78, we'll have a big argument because
that shot when she first sees Michael in the bedroom and he sits up and he turns to the camera with the lightning flash. Put that with the right mask.
It's over.
Bro.
It's over.
Bro, do you know how many intros that would be in, including mine? It's like, are you serious?
I'm telling you, now you don't even know.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, man. That was it was such a good movie. I mean, and it is a fantastic movie, but obviously the mask is that one little, I mean, to me, Danielle's amazing. Ellie Cornell's amazing. And Loomis was like at that peak Loomis. This is the Loomis that we all wanted, but the one we didn't deserve, and we got him. It's like, and Donald was just grooving, man. Seriously. Oh my God. Too funny. You guys are awesome in this chat too, man. Saying Polar saying I actually would probably go H4 over OG. Hot take. Polar. Wow. Polar. Seriously, you got message me on IG. We got to talk about this. This is awesome stuff, man. This is awesome stuff. I love it. I love it, man. It's good getting hot takes and interesting viewpoints from folks, man. Seriously. Friday, what's up? Only complaint about H4 is they don't show Michael take out the whole police station. Right? Oh man, that would have been something to see that. He obliterated them. No doubt. No
Definitely.
doubt. All right, guys. Well, look, I've been taking up Brandon's time, and I told him we might roll for an hour. We're already over an hour, and we could. This is the thing with me and Brandon. We could do this for a long time
Yeah.
because I think what's so cool, and the thing that I appreciate about you so much, and it's about all horror, all movies, and specifically horror. But when we talk about Halloween, there's no doubt that you can feel and you can see and you can hear the passion from you as a content creator, as a fan, and
Yeah.
it's infectious. And that's why
Definitely.
anytime I watch your content or watch your streams or have you on the panel, or whenever I've been lucky enough to come on your panels, it's always fun, man. It's always smiles, it's always
Yeah.
memories. It's always like, you can just sit back and geek out and just enjoy
Yeah.
this franchise. So that's what I really love about you, man. Seriously.
Definitely. Same, like, vice versa. And one thing we gotta do tonight, we
Mhm.
gotta do it. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow. We
Okay.
gotta do just one big, it can be on your channel, mine, it doesn't matter. One big Halloween, just nerd out with that, just one big one, bro. Just let it all out. Just have like a therapy session. Like, you know what? With the cord cut it
Yeah.
in, just the whole round
Yes.
table.
Yes,
Yeah,
bro. Absolutely, man. We got to do that.
definitely.
Yeah, we'll talk about it, man. I'm up for it because I've always said, and I was talking to, I think it was me and Michael. We talked about it a while back, and he kept saying, "Well, we basically saying, when are we gonna get the crew back together and stuff like that?" And I keep saying, "Man, we got to do it. We got to do it." But I know everyone's busy. But you're right, man. We got to get people together, make it a big thing, and just like hang out and just geek
Yeah,
out, man. Just
be
geek out,
crazy.
go through the memories. Yeah, that would be cool, bro. I'm I'm
Yeah,
I'm down with that, man. So definitely
definitely.
we gotta plan that, and that'll be so much fun, man. Seriously, no doubt.
Hell yeah.
No doubt. Um Polar saying she was great in H5, but I have issues with that one. Justice for Rachel, just saying. That's right.
Yes.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Well, all right, guys. We're gonna get ready to wind this thing down and head on out and let Brandon do what he's got to do. But
Yeah,
first of all, I want to thank all you guys in the chat for hanging out with us. We had so many people coming in, showing some love and showing some support to Brandon and Halloween
appreciate
Lives.
it.
And yeah, definitely appreciate it. But again, if you haven't, go to I Like Scary, go subscribe to his channel, check out Halloween Lives. If you can, donate. If you can't, it's okay. I'm just speaking on my point of view. But if you can't donate, try to get the word out, share it, talk about it in other
Yeah,
live streams, talk about it in comment sections. If you have social media, which most of us do, post it out. Just talk it up, guys, because these are the types of things that help when people are working so hard to bring something, a vision to life. So definitely we would
definitely.
really appreciate that. Yeah. And of
Appreciate
course,
it.
links are in the description too, man. Um,
Appreciate it.
but yeah, man, this has been cool. I'll have you hold on one second while I play the outro. But seriously, just as we're still live, and let me just put this back up here again. And by the way, these images are fantastic. I didn't
That's,
necessarily say that, but I was popping them up every once in
yeah,
a while. And also this one too, man. I didn't get a chance to put that up there. And I love it. I love
yeah.
it.
That that's my mom right there. But hey, you guys are gonna love her character too, man. She loves
Nice.
Halloween.
That's awesome stuff, man. That's awesome
That,
stuff, man. But seriously, man, thank you so much for coming on. Definitely, when schedules allow, definitely love to have you back on and
definitely.
do some more talking about this so we can help support you. But thank you so much for taking the time because I know you are extremely busy, man. And
Yeah.
seriously, much love and support and respect because it's like you're keeping
Appreciate it, bro.
the hope alive, and I love
Yeah,
it, man. So
definitely.
all right. All right. So hold on one second. Let me do this outro. But for the rest of you guys hanging out, thank you so much for being here. We love you. We'll talk to you guys soon. Make sure you check out our brother Steven in about 20 minutes. He's going to be talking to the director of Scream 7. We love Steven. So go over to Craven
Yeah.
Something Scary. You guys know what's up. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you are the Night Watch. Peace.
See you guys.